Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.
And yes, hail to thee, Camp Cody. It's, we're well into the springtime here, and I guess it's camp season, because we are
It is,
going...
I can tell by all the pollen.
We're going for a 2-week sleepover at Camp Cody. I'm going to guess the answer is no. Was anyone here involved with like a Boy Scouts / Girl Scouts, Girl Guides, Lad Pioneers type organization?
Not at all.
My mom was the Girl Scout leader.
Ooh.
Oh.
When I was in, I'm going to say late elementary school, so we're talking about like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. I absolutely went to the Girl Scout camp in Georgia 1 year because my best friend Brenda wanted to. We did the horse program. I was not a horse girl, but I am an animal person in general, so I was more than happy to do the horse program. So, so yes, I was in scouting.
Ooh. So did you have like a sash full of badges?
Yes.
Nice.
I absolutely did.
I know I didn't. David, I'm guessing you did not either.
No, I didn't do nothing
Okay.
related to that.
You did not do scouting?
No, I didn't even do summer camps or anything.
No, I don't.
that's
I didn't do
sad.
summer camp. I didn't know anybody else who did the summer camp. I thought that was like a boomer thing.
We did there was a rec center near me that did, I think it was a 2-week day camp in the summer.
Okay.
And they had a pool that is apparently not there anymore because the spring that fed into it, I guess the quarry cracked it open and it wasn't a spring anymore. It was incredibly cold, which is excellent for Alabama in the summer. And I like to get a mouthful of water and pretend to be sea spray. And and there was a really old house on property, and for the last day of the day camp, we did a sleepover in the house, which of course everyone was convinced was super haunted.
Yeah, I didn't know anybody who did like a. I mean, I knew people who did day camps, but not like a meatballs style. We're going there for like a month summer camp.
We didn't go for a month, but I was definitely going for like a couple weeks at Girl Scout camp for a couple summers. So I have gotten to enjoy the camp experience. The scouting camp experience.
So yeah,
Also, I had a friend whose mom was a Mary Kay salesperson, I want to say. And my poor friend was overweight, and her mom made her go to the fat camp part of Girl Scouts.
Oh.
And we all felt very bad for her.
Did her mom also have the pink Cadillac?
I forget. She might have. But her mom also had lots of deep-seated appearance issues that she forced on her poor daughter.
Yeah. That is unfortunate.
So that was the 80s.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a roundabout way to say that in this episode, much like Ernest, Blades goes to camp.
Yes.
I was also very fond of Ernest Goes to Camp as a kid.
We were more of a Meatballs family.
Meatballs. I guess we
were
could say,
definitely an Ernest family.
I guess we could say that Blades gets occasionally scared stupid.
He does get scared stupid quite frequently. He has yet to go to jail.
Yeah.
I had to go see Ernest Goes to Jail in the theater.
Oh.
And even worse, I was actually going to go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I was the only one of me, my mother, and my sister who wanted to go see that. And my mom was uncomfortable with the time difference between when Ernest Goes to Jail and TMNT let out. So she made me go see Ernest Goes to Jail with them. And to this day, I will never forgive any of it.
Well, I think you can forgive Jim Varney at this point. He's been dead for like 30 years.
Well, yes. I will always forgive Jim Varney. He is blameless.
Anyway, this episode first aired in the summery month, August 27th, 2016. Written by
Camping Time.
Written by Kim Bayer Johnson. Previously wrote Allspark Day, the episode in which Griffin Rock celebrated the rescue bots, and also there was a giant baby.
Yes.
And
as you do.
As noted, she hasn't written for a lot of other animated shows, but although she did write some episodes of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And she has currently busied herself writing a whole bunch of Lifetime-style Christmas movies.
Oh, so she's working a lot with Lacey Chabert.
Yeah, I'm not sure she's done one with Lacey Chabert. She did do A Castle for Christmas, which starred Brooke Shields and Carrie Elwes.
Ooh. I haven't seen any of these.
Let's see. Snow-Kissed, which... I don't know anybody in this one. A Christmas Carousel. Yeah, a lot of these definitely do not have any... A Valentine's Match, Sweeter Than Chocolate, Inventing the Christmas Prince.
Wow.
Which stars Tamara Mowry. And Sealed with a Kiss, Wedding March 6, which I have to assume is part of a sixth sequel.
I have to assume that's an anthology series.
I mean, I know some of these do have extensive, there are a bunch of mystery series that have Lacey Chabert in them. I think she's in the crossword puzzle mysteries or something.
Oh.
Okay.
which are also a Lifetime thing. They're very wholesome, and I'm sure people only die in largely family friendly ways.
Yes.
Anyway, Camp Cody. It is time for Cody and Blades' final badge, and they have to go through this obstacle course, a mud run, or as Chase later describes it, a dirt jog.
Yes. I do appreciate that now that they are out of disguise in Griffin Rock, Blades does get to be an official lad pioneer now.
Yes.
Yes.
Even though we will discover that is unfortunately more complicated.
So this is clearly a very well-made zipline, because it does manage to hold Blades in his entirety.
Yes.
Well, yes, but it doesn't hold up to the child after him.
Oh man, this next guy, it's like the opening scene of Cliffhanger.
Yeah. Well, it is.
This
it
kid is
cute,
about to plummet to his death, and there's nothing that Sylvester Stallone can do about it.
No, half the obstacle course, they made bits that are Blade scaled, and the other half is just normal stuff like climbing the wall. It's the same wall.
Yes.
But yeah, the zip line feels like a massive point of failure right there. It should at least had Blades go separately last.
So luckily, Blades is able to catch him. So,
Peril averted. We can now start the episode.
Yes. So Blades and Cody, they earn their final badges as lad pioneers, and now they can become teen pioneers.
Yay!
But there's a catch, because there's an elevation ceremony which is on the mainland, and we can't exactly explain. This one cadet or this one lad pioneer is actually like a gigantic space robot.
It's a little complicated.
Yeah.
So, and Cody decides, if he can't be one, then I can't. I'm not going to be one either. So he quits.
That is very, he's being a good ally there.
Yeah, so, they get back to the firehouse, they're very sad, and, the bots are, everybody's troubled, because being a lad pioneer is the one thing that Blades loves more than television.
Aww, that's pretty impressive.
And we know how much he loves television, in all its forms.
He does, so much.
But the good news is that Graham has been reading some X-Men comics, and he decides to build an image inducer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's sort of like if it's a hollow matter avatar that you just stand inside.
Right.
Yes, I was definitely thinking hollow matter avatar, because some of us are in the middle of More Than Meets the Eye reread.
Yeah,
but
I should probably do that.
But unlike that, they don't have that, Robert Picardo technology that makes them solid holograms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's going to have to
go... It is more like a Nightcrawler style image inducer.
Yeah, so
you say Robert Picardo, but I just think of Arnold Rimmer from Red Dwarf.
Well, I mean, that's also part of it.
That works.
Also, that one came first.
Well, yes. Of course, I guess, when did the Red Dwarf start? That start before or after they introduced the holodeck?
It would have been after the holodeck.
Okay, because that's first season of Next Generation, and that's 87.
Yeah. Yeah, that came for 80... When was... The Red Dwarf was 91, I want to say.
That sounds about right.
Nightcrawler had to have that image inducer early enough to
88.
Impress his sister.
Oh, right.
Wait, when was TNG?
87.
Oh, it was 88. Oh, I jumped on it right after.
I mean, it could just be parallel evolution.
His sister, the airline stewardess.
/ also magician, who's also his girlfriend.
Yes.
It was a while before Rimmer got a hard light B to make him solid. That was 5th season, I think.
Okay, so we're talking early 90s at that point, by which point we're well into solid holograms on Next Generation.
Ah.
They've been menaced by Moriarty a couple of times by then.
Yeah, but I don't remember him coming outside the holodeck.
No. Well, except for that episode where they make him think that
he's outside, yes,
outside the holodeck, but he's actually inside another hologram, and it's complicated.
Yes, but he gets to wander the galaxy that's inside the computer as a program that's running in the background constantly when they need extra power.
The important thing is, I am not a merry man.
Yes. Anyway, so he builds he makes them this holographic avatar, which does indeed somewhat resemble Blades' voice actor, Parvez Chena.
That's always nice when they do that. Also, shout out to the time that Jazz got a pretender shell and they made it a white guy, which I still have not forgiven.
Yeah.
And amusingly, he's also wearing Chase-themed or Blades-themed clothing.
Yes, he's got his color scheme. He's still got his color scheme.
And a hat that kind of looks like his head.
It is a bit like the in that episode of Animated when they had the human forms.
Yes.
So they had clothes that kind of looked like them.
So, Graham is going to, the chief is okay with this, but he's going to insist that Graham goes with them as a chaperone to make sure this thing doesn't break and reveal space secrets.
Space secrets!
Of course, Graham isn't crazy about this, of course.
He's obviously got lingering trauma around the lad pioneers that were this a very different show, could have gone in some directions, but fortunately this is not that show. This is this show.
So instead they go to the mainland, which in this case appears to be the U.S. Southwest or something.
Sure.
There's a lot of rocky outcrops and levels, and it's very deserty. It is weird,
It is weirdly not extremely not Maine.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Maine.
It's very much not Maine.
Especially considering everyone apparently drives there later. So, this is that part of Maine that is the desert Southwest. I I guess that's right. They've got the ground bridge at that point.
Yeah, so they must have just ground bridged out to, I mean, the Rocky aircrafts kind of resemble the Oregon of the original Transformers series.
It does.
I guess there are rock quarries in Maine, but like the color palette is more Midwest desert.
Yeah, this looks more like New Mexico.
Yeah.
Well, especially since apparently like old, like Wild West type shenanigans happened here.
Yes. So yeah, it's very Western vibes.
It's. I didn't even think about that during the episode because it was.
Yeah, I don't know how many stagecoach robberies there were in Maine.
There were enough weird things in the episode.
You better be standing and delivering there, boy. You won't be getting these lobsters over to Brainerd. Wait, no, it's not Brainerd. We'll be getting these lobsters over to Bangor.
Bangor.
No, they're going to Camp It's a Craftsy, which is run by today's special guest star, Chickadee.
Yes, it's like the first time they say the name of the camp, it goes by so quick. I thought, Camp It's a Crappy? What?
And yeah, this is Chickadee, voiced by the always delightful Kristen Schaal.
Yes, always delightful and occasionally very weird. Kristen Schaal.
Yes.
I first know her from The Daily Show.
There's a lot of fun in What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
Bob's Burgers.
Flight of the Conchords. She's on that Gravity Falls, which I hear is good, but I've never seen.
Oh, yeah. She's the main girl in that.
I have to put that on the list.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's just like slightly out of my range. I know the theme song is stuck in my head now.
Mm-hmm. I have to add that to the list. It is on the list of things that I should really watch.
And yeah, she's doing like
so many other things.
She's doing a lot of she's doing a real Southern accent here.
She's trying.
Kinda.
She's trying her best. I don't know if she's trying her best. I think she's comically trying enough.
Yeah, it's comedically overdoing.
Now, Kristen Schaal originally from Longmont, Colorado.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
But and they've given her a lot of X-Men rogue style aphorisms here.
Yes.
Yeah. And what the?
Like a wet bird on a live wire. Not quite as cat obsessed as that early X-Men 97 episode where everything she said was cat related.
And I mean, this is an interesting. Spoilers. She's the bad guy here, and previous human antagonists have been, greedy or evil scientists. Chickadee is just a crazy person.
Well, there's a degree
greedy.
of greedy in there, but it's not her main thing.
She's just greedy and a little unhinged.
Yeah, I feel that she's mostly greedy in crazy ways.
Yes.
Well, because as we get to the end of the episode, she has access to dynamite.
Yes.
The fuck?
That apparently homemade dynamite.
They teach you all kinds of things in the Lad Pioneers.
Yeah.
Man, I never got to learn dynamite in Girl Scouts.
And she'll
sell cookies.
Also, much like Captain Picard in Star Trek Nemesis, loves a good dune buggy.
Yes.
Yeah. Her dune buggy is neat.
And it immediately becomes apparent they haven't really thought this through because they didn't come up with a fake name for Blades.
To be fair,
it seemed like step 2.
How well do you think it would have worked if they tried to get him to use a fake name?
Oh,
he would have messed it up, but
it would be like that scene in The Simpsons where it's when I say, "Hello, Mr. Thompson," I'm going to stomp on your foot and you will nod politely.
Yes.
I think he's talking to you.
Hey, wait, what?
Oh, there's a bit on
Gravity Falls is apparently on Disney Plus, but I don't think they have all the seasons.
Oh
no. One of those problems.
There is only 2 seasons. I thought it was 3 seasons for some reason.
It might have been one of those things where they
it
released the second season into different chunks, so it seemed like it was 3 seasons.
Yeah, maybe that's why. I could have sworn it was like a 3 DVD set or something, or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's just split up weird.
Anyway, so yes, they have not come up with a fake name for Blades, so his name is Blades, and also he can't shake hands because he's Swedish and doesn't speak English.
Yeah, the Swedish thing, because they're not supposed to touch him because scale sort of doesn't work because he's a large robot. Somewhere inside the shape of a large robot is a small boy, and if you try to shake his hand, you would hit his shin or something.
Right.
So, Swedish jokes begin?
Well, you can't...
For some reason.
You can't offend the Swedish. Sorry to possible listener Cecilia.
Yes. Well, you could. It's just I'm presumably the wiki translates what he says in Swedish. Is it actually in Swedish?
I think
that's a good question.
I'm pretty sure it's just like Swedish chef style gibberish.
Just bork. I bet it's not. I bet it's real Swedish and not just IKEA product names
or gibberish. But the upload that's on YouTube direct from Hasbro, the subtitles just don't seem to care. They're just auto translating. Because one time it says Blazy Van Lee again for Injustice Proxia.
Oh.
It just heard words and spat out gibberish.
It does make me sad because I am a person who tends to watch things with subtitles on because of very mild vocal processing stuff. So it does make me sad when something is subtitled as just speaking German or whatever and not just in German, because that's not fair to people who can read German.
Or listen to it, yeah. Sometimes it sort of makes sense if it's just one line, it's throw off, it doesn't matter. But if you consistently have a character in more than one scene that speaks another language, you should subtitle it, at least for chuckles.
But no, he is speaking what... I guess I should have researched this ahead of time. Maybe I'll have to come back next week with an update.
Yes, we should have asked Cecilia, but we didn't think about that.
He's busy writing fan fiction all week. Making her read it.
So yeah, he's Swedish. His name is Blades. His parents... I guess with the timeline here, they really loved that Wesley Snipes movie.
Yes, we
the vampires.
The Blades.
The Blades.
The Blades 3 is our favorite.
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
Oh, yes, that line just stuck with him because it was so true.
It's so true.
Happens many times in Sweden.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Ice skates.
It's hard to do a Swedish accent. My brain I think it slides more into Norwegian. Because I've heard that more.
Listen, I couldn't possibly tell you how those accents, or the Finnish accent, are any different from each other.
Well, yeah, the Scandinavian, there would be differences, but I think when I try to do it just slides into this, and it's sort of like a Wisconsin accent with a little more thickness.
Yeah,
she does mention that he doesn't look Swedish.
I don't know, they do have brown people in Sweden.
Yes.
Chickadee.
Yes.
Come on, Chickadee. Don't be problematic.
She is problematic in many ways, as we're about to find out.
Yes, that's fair.
So yeah, so she's they're doing a bunch of crafts, but of course Blades cannot craft because he cannot hold any implements.
No,
and they also can't sleep in the cabin because Blades won't fit in it, so they're just going to camp outside.
Yeah, it very automatically falls apart. You can't even go in the cabin.
It's inconvenient.
I would think they would have at least given him little grabby claws or something to hold to pick things up from people.
Yeah.
Just comedically do that.
Anyway, so we're heading. So next we're heading off to the post office. We got a whole bunch of boxes to send there? ?
It's always shipping things out from camp in boxes.
Yes, and this ground ends up crumbling. They end up finding a pack rat, not the BotCon exclusive of the same name because he's not blue.
Yeah, well, it is sort of bluish gray. It's there, but yes.
But he is worth a lot.
Yes.
They do repeatedly call it a pack rat, and
I guess that's
you
just
call it a rat.
explain
a pack
why
rat
it's
is a thing.
hoarding emeralds.
It's a specific kind of rat.
Wait, what actually is a pack rat?
Oh, yeah.
It's a kind of rat that hoards emeralds.
Yes.
Clearly.
I'm not sure if they're actually rats.
I didn't even notice they were emeralds the first time.
Oh, they're just another kind of rodent.
Yeah, I mean, they're rodents, but I don't know if they're, like, true rats.
Well, I'm looking it up now. They sort of look like a cross between a rat and a chinchilla. Pack rat, wood rat.
And yeah, apparently they are primarily found in the deserts of the western United States.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
And yeah, they are particularly fond of shiny objects.
Oh, neat.
Much like me. Shiny.
So yeah, this pack rat has some mysterious shiny green rocks.
Kryptonite.
Put a pin in that. We will come back to it.
Yep. And then another thing that we're wondering about is all these boxes are full of arts and crafts. Arts and crafts
Yeah,
that the...
and not
Yeah,
the
but they're
kind
being...
of... not the kind of arts and crafts that you expect.
No.
No, and they're being shipped to all kinds of different places as if this is a weird arts and crafts black market.
Yeah, she is an arts and crafts smuggler.
As if this is actually an Etsy store.
Yes. A sinister Etsy store.
I mean...
Well, in that she's using child labor to create arts and crafts and then selling them on whatever would have been the equivalent of Etsy in 2016.
It would have been Etsy.
Oh, it's been around how long?
It's been around.
Like I said, this is one of the most bizarre evil plans ever.
I've had coworkers younger than my eBay account. Things have been around for longer than you think.
I mean, eBay has... It's just that, like, Etsy... It feels like I didn't hear about Etsy until, like, 2019.
No, it was definitely
2020.
older than that. I was running... I think
I got my first ever smartphone case off Etsy.
Oh.
I think I was selling things on Etsy in, like, 2015.
Oh.
My little innermost energon necklace things. Food dye and corn syrup.
So yeah, there's Chickadee claims that they're just shipping stuff off to people's parents, but it's really going all over the place.
More than you would expect.
It's for a fundraiser, the kind of one that's for raising funds.
Yeah, and not a child labor camp at all. Definitely not a child labor camp.
Yes. So, we're having a campfire, we're doing a sing-along. Blades joins in on the sing-along in perfect English.
And dances around a bunch.
And just
he can't
starts
help
making
himself.
up new lyrics and goes overboard.
He's a good boy. He can't help it.
And so once Chickadee realizes that something is up, Graham has to keep her off the track by coming up with this spooky story about haunted highwaymen who stole a bunch of emeralds.
Blades points out that these stories are always true, by the way.
Yes.
Sure, it is a very quick distraction he creates and submits for the approval of the Midnight Society.
Yes.
And it, like, the story he tells switches to a completely different art style, which I love.
Yes.
Yes.
Although, to be true to Are You Afraid of the Dark, it should have had some Canadian actor who later became famous in it.
Yes.
Sure.
Ryan Gosling was on one of those. And I'm reasonably sure Ryan Reynolds was.
Maybe there was like a handful of Canadian actors on that went, oh, hey, that's them.
There were many Canadian actors on there.
No.
It was so Canadian. Anyway, so everybody's spooked, and then Blades realizes, hey, those shiny green rocks, those were the emeralds.
Dun dun dun.
But then Chickadee, bedtime, everybody, non-suspiciously.
Yep, absolutely time for going to bed.
Which is a transition. I missed when the emeralds showed up at first. I guess I was looking the right way I wrote in my notes. So I was thinking that, Blades is playing into the story and making this up to try and see if anything will happen, but no, it just happened organically. That she obviously was like a weird gold-digging camp counselor mad woman?
Like I said, she's just a crazy person.
Yes. She is just a little unhinged.
This woman should not be allowed to supervise children.
No.
No.
Like, as soon as this episode ends, they are shipping her off to Arkham Asylum.
I don't know if she's that bad, but she's crazy enough that I want her to come back in another episode.
Fair.
So, yeah,
she's just such a weirdly different threat than the recurring villains we've had before.
I mean, they sort of abide by the rules. They're criminals. They're mad scientists. They're unscrupulous business people. This woman is just a crazy hick with dynamite.
Yeah.
Homemade dynamite.
Yes.
Goals, man. Goals.
She has
driving around with a dune buggy using child labor. What the hell?
She has got a shotgun full of rock salt with your name on it.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, so they're sleeping under the stars, and then all of a sudden, strange lights, weird coyote howls.
Which, yes, Blades is concerned about the lights, and someone suggests that it's coyotes. He said, "Is that supposed to make me feel better?"
It shouldn't. Coyotes are not great creatures that might have rabies or whatever
They're
the fuck.
Fine. They're just living their lives and eating
Well, that's
your
fine
cat.
for Blades.
Yes.
Well, yes, it's fine for Blades, but he's still scared. He's scared stupid of coyotes.
He's a good boy.
And then after they say coyotes, they hear an explosion in the distance, and Blades asks about
Exploding coyotes.
There are exploding coyotes with flashlights? Which my brain instantly goes to Wile E. Coyote using his nose as a light bulb.
Nice.
It was just like... Just throw Wile E. Coyote in this episode, and it wouldn't be that much of a change.
Well, tune into our next episode. We may be talking about Wile E. Coyote. Well, our this month's Patreon episode, that is.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
Which should come out for 4/20.
Oh, that's right.
Good.
Dudes.
Good. Made me feel like I was on drugs.
Kind of?
So Chickadee is poking around the hills, and it turns out she is looking for these emeralds. One of the two sinister money-making schemes she's making here, as she is also she is also indeed running a sketchy black market of crappy arts and crafts.
Well, the stealing emerald story does make more sense. Although, considering how, money grubbing she apparently is, how did you not hear about this local story before? You had to wait until people from Maine showed up who knew the story.
I mean, she probably has, multiple evil schemes running at a time.
Yeah, she's probably got extras.
Yeah,
going on in the background.
She's got a plan ready in place in case some sneaky kids and a dog wander through town.
I mean, she's also got a meth lab out back. She occasionally steals kidneys from local drifters.
Yes. Oh wow,
So-
they could really easily make her a villain from a Stephen King movie or book.
Oh, she's real Annie Wilkes.
Yeah.
Just hobbling poor old James Caan.
Breaking kneecaps and right for me. I'm your new agent.
I need someone like that in my life.
Well,
Break my
What, to
kneecaps.
break your ankles?
Yeah.
well, if they do all my shopping for me. and
Yeah.
stuff.
There's no excuse but to run.
Anyway, so she tells them. So she uses this homemade dynamite to seal them in the caves and tells them to find the emeralds, or else.
Yeah,
what
so
the
that's
heck?
not great.
She's going to leave them to die in there.
It's sort of like her character from Bob's Burgers grew up and got dynamite.
Yes.
I mean, that's fine.
It just went completely
like
off
she
the rock.
retained the emotional depth of a 7-year-old,
Yes.
but also acquired high explosives.
Again, goals.
This is what happens when you don't have Tina around to moderate you.
Yeah. Or the silly brother to distract you. Oh, what the hell is it? I haven't watched Bob's Burgers in a while.
Great
Is that
show.
still on?
Oh, yeah, it's still on.
I know it was a great joke.
I mean, it's an animated show. Those go on, like, forever.
Also on the list.
Gene is the brother, by the way.
Okay, Gene. Eugene Merman. Right. That's not much of a name change. Well, no, it's like with good animated comedy, either it's like 3 seasons maybe and just disappears, or it just keeps going in perpetuity. And I guess it's in the later category. Although, was it canceled or did it change networks or something? Or is
Bob's Burgers? No, it's been Fox the whole time.
Okay, I'm so used to that with shows that I like it and I just lose track of them. Well, and I don't watch TV as much anymore. Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, they are indeed trapped in this cave, and Blades can't try and smash through the walls because he might just cause a cave-in and crush them all.
Not ideal.
So,
but thanks to Mr. Rat wandering through. Well, no, first.
Well, they make a fire first.
Yeah.
Yes, Graham makes a fire in a cave where they might be sealed in, and oxygen might be limited. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, it's fine.
It does lead to the way out, but...
Yes.
He's an engineer.
Well, as it turns out, Graham doesn't even have a sordid past with the Lad Pioneers. He was one
badge away.
He was one badge away from making it.
One badge from retirement.
Yes, but then he got lost on a night hike and then he quit in shame.
Relatable, though.
Yeah, I kept expecting, that story to come back to, oh, Chickadee is the one that stranded him. But it never gets there.
No. Well, I guess it depends how much older. I assume she's supposed to be Graham's age-ish.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was figuring, she just didn't remember him, but he remembered her. Or something, but, it never gets to that point in the story.
Well, I mean, how could you possibly forget somebody who sounds like Kristen Schaal, constantly making weird...
weird accents.
Southern aphorisms.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they make a fire. The smoke does indeed tell them where the air is coming from. So they're able to find that. And they are able to call their pals.
And so we've got a cop car and a fire truck and a bulldozer all pulling up. Ready to give her the business.
And it's like, somehow, even though I'm a police chief from Maine, Chickadee, resident of whatever the hell state this is, you're under arrest.
I mean, mail fraud, man. She's doing mail fraud, potentially.
That's true. That this is like a federal crime, probably.
Yeah, once you get the post office involved.
And perhaps as part of the, whatever secret government program is working with the rescue bots, it's possible that the chief has some sort of federal jurisdiction.
It's possible that he can call in if needed.
Maybe? Well, he could still always just call it Fowler, and that solves every problem.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this woman is insane, and she's not going to say anything about it.
Right. As we will...
But they do fall for the, I'm just going to leave a note to tell people where I've gone.
And then running out the back door into her dune buggy.
Yes.
Yeah. And we have a chase scene in this episode.
Oh. They should have started playing Chase banjo music.
Well, they sort of
I guess they sort of do.
It's like, it reminded me like Smoking the Bandit-ish music or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she's throwing dynamite out of the dune buggy. And it's like, it feels like an entirely different show.
Yes.
Like, it goes from low-level peril, robots have to rescue you, to chasing a meth dealer, running away, trying to blow you the fuck up.
Like I said, this is an article that you would read that starts with Florida woman.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh wow, this would have made more sense if it was set in Florida. But then again, you wouldn't have the canyons in Florida.
No, it would have to be swamp emeralds.
It'd be a boggy creek.
Yeah, Florida woman flings homemade dynamite at pursuers from dune buggy while being arrested for running craft smuggling ring.
She does have big Florida woman energy.
Also, she may or may not be on bath salts.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they find these rats that have a nest full of emeralds. And Blades is able to bust them out and then chases after Chickadee without turning his image inducer off, so he just looks like
He's flying with his arms
a
out.
kid flying after them.
Yeah, it's a perfectly natural thing. I mean, it's like there are flying nuns, flying Boy Scout, the lad
So if
pioneer.
she wasn't crazy before, she is crazy
Sure.
now, because she's like, okay.
Especially, like, she crashes her dune buggy into a tree. Not into a tree, up in a tree, off
Yes.
a cliff. Ranting about a flying boy.
She saw a flying Swedish boy. Okay, he wasn't really Swedish, but he was really flying.
Yes.
So, in lieu of any other human authority figure, the chief runs the elevation ceremony, and he does indeed gives Cody his badge, he gives Blades his badge, and he gives Graham his final badge, so he too is finally a graduate of the program.
Yes. He can finally be a teen pioneer at age 20-something.
Yeah.
And also...
And they found all the emeralds, and they belong in a museum, Cade.
Belongs in a museum.
Yeah.
but they were nice to pack rats,
Cade
and they just
wants
gave him a
one of
bunch of green marbles that they are just as happy with.
Yes, that's probably even more fun because they roll around and you can play with them.
They roll, yeah.
All right, and that was a particularly fun. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, it's crazier than normal.
I mean, it's completely
Like
crazy.
I want to see...
being in a weird state is odd, but like once we're there, it's
I want
fun.
to see all of their holoform avatars now. I need this. I need this in my life.
Yeah, well, then they would probably just all be their voice actors.
guess. I still need it.
They're close enough.
I'm pretty sure Chase would just be like Axe Cop.
Yes!
Without the axe.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I guess the question would be, is Blades a kid in his because he needs to be a kid for the context of what he's doing, or is he a kid in his because he's a kid?
That's a good question.
Also, he thought he was very cute, and he was giving puppy dog eyes, and he was like, you can't say no to this face. It's like, that's true.
I mean, Boulder is, I think, just like a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna look probably sort of like how Bulkhead's Holomat avatar looked, or Dream whatever avatar.
Although, again, I would insist that he, much like Pretender Jazz, I would insist that he not be a white guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Really should
Man,
be.
why did they do that with Pretender Jazz? What the hell?
I don't know.
What were they thinking?
Weird.
Just incorrect.
But yeah,
Also, I still believe firmly that Grimlox looks like Ed Asner.
Me hate Spunk.
It just does. So yeah, that was fun, but yeah, like I said, I want to see everybody now. They gotta do everybody else.
All right, and that, I believe, now brings us to Knights of the Magical Light, our visionary sideshow.
Yes! So actually, let me get a drink of water first.
oh wow, Bulkhead's voice actor's in a lot of anime.
Wait, which Bulkhead?
Or Boulder, sorry.
Oh, Boulder.
Green dude, my brain went sideways.
You know who else is in a lot of anime? Is Cousin Oliver. Anyway, Robbie Wrist. Actually, it's all just Naruto. It's just a lot of Naruto.
Yeah, mostly just Naruto. It's one guy.
So this week, we are on to
voices.
episode 4 of Visionaries Knights of the Magical Light. This episode is The Price of Freedom. This episode is written by Douglas Booth, who, of course, like all of these shows, you may recognize from the original Transformers series. He wrote Roll For It. He wrote Fire on the Mountain. He was one of the writers on The Ultimate Doom. He wrote A Plague of Insecticons. And then we get into the fun stuff. He wrote City of Steel. He wrote Atlantis Arise. He wrote the Insecticon Syndrome. He wrote a Decepticon Raider in King Arthur's Court, which is an extremely fun episode. He wrote...
Also, that's like a very Visionaries episode.
It is. It really is like, that's exactly the vibe of Visionaries. He wrote Sea Change, the episode where Sea Spray gets a girlfriend.
Ooh.
And he wrote my favorite, Aerial Assault, aka the Giant Purple Griffin episode. The episode where Slingshot replaces his damaged chest plate with a Rolls-Royce front end. Yeah. So, he is... Yeah, he did also City of Steel, so we could perhaps question him at some point on what he meant by this alligator conure looks big and heavy. From the looks of it, I'd say a little of both. Like, yes, that's literally what they said. Anyway, in this episode of Visionaries, we learn a very important moral lesson. And I feel like they're very bold for making this statement. The lesson of this week's episode is that slavery is bad.
That's a pretty solid one.
Which, seems like something you shouldn't have to tell anybody, even in 1987. But here we are. So, we start with Recon and Mordred, our odd couple. Recon being a very mercenary member of the Darkling Lords, and Mordred being a bootlicker who, again, literally sounds like the Doctor from Lost in Space, because that's who he is.
The pain.
The pain. So they are tooling around in their vehicle, the Dagger Assault, and they come upon this random peasant who stops them and asks for help. He is from, again, like I have mentioned previously, this is a very sort of Renaissance festival kind of world, and I will basically be referring to anyone who isn't a major toy character as a peasant, because that's kind of what they are. So a random peasant stops and asks them for help. He is from the lost city of Khmer, which has... It was a very technologically advanced city before the big catastrophe that made all the technology stop working. So they don't really know what to do with themselves or how to take care of things, because apparently their entire city operated on having lots of robot slaves, which do not work anymore. So he is asking them for help. Farrell and Arzon of the Spectral Knights see this and follow them, just see what's going on. So they get to Khmer. Their leader Orzon is he's extremely frustrated because their robot slaves aren't working anymore, and they don't think they should actually have to do like actual manual labor. Also, for some reason, everyone in this lost city, despite it being on the same continent as everything else, for some reason they all are like really Asian. So we'll just not like Yellow Peril Asian, just, you know, that episode of season 3 of G1 where like they put Perceptors into a doll?
Oh, Face of the Ninjika.
Yeah.
Face of the Ninjika. That kind of Asian.
Right.
So we'll state that and leave it to air out. So Recon says, hey, you guys pledge allegiance to me personally, and we will get you some slaves. And Mordred, being a bootlicker, is like, no, I'm gonna go tell Darkstorm, their leader, and you can pledge allegiance to him, and he will get you some slaves. No one at any point here is like, no thank you to the slaves. So Orzon is not thrilled with the idea of pledging allegiance to anybody, but he does want some slaves. So Mordred goes to get Darkstorm. The good guys show up, they see everything that's going on. So Recon tells the peasants that, hey, these guys over here, these Spectral Knights, they are going to make you do actual work. So they run them off. They have turned the peasants against the Spectral Knights due to the threat of actually having to do their own manual labor. There's a big fight. The Darkling Lords show up. There's a big fight. It's one of those. There's a big fight. So Darkstorm arrives. They run off the Spectral Knight scouting party. And Darkstorm is straight up literally promising everyone human slaves. He's like, yeah, we are gonna get you guys some human slaves. And we'll show you how to do it. So they get a bunch of the peasants from Khmer to show up on Leoric's doorstep. This is New Valoric. This is the Spectral Knights' home turf. And because they are good guys, they're like, yeah, let's let these peasants come, and they're refugees, and they can come and, stay in our home. Farrell and Arzon, the two that know what's going on, have been delayed, so they're in a hurry. They are in a hurry now to get back to New Valoric and warn Leoric what's going on. So, of course, as everyone could see coming, once night falls, the refugees, quote, air quote, refugees from Khmer, come in, they start causing problems. They drop the drawbridge so the Darkling Lords come in. Galadriel wakes up and sees everything going on and gets everyone out of bed. And I'm going to assume that she was alone in bed because immediately prior to that we see Cryotech being on guard duty, because those two are a thing. Oh. They may not have thought of that, but that's my headcanon. So there's a fight. At the end of the fight, the Darkling Lords and all the peasants do manage to win out over the Spectral Knights, and the Spectral Knights are now slaves. The Darkling Lords use their vehicle that can take their totems away that we saw in the previous episode, and they did that, and it's like, this is like 8-10 slaves. It's not a lot of slaves for a whole town, but, they'll take what they can get. They try to oppose this, and Darkstorm says that if they try to fight against it, they're going to hurt the peasants from New Valoric, so the Spectral Knights are like, okay, we'll deal with this. So, they get back to Khmer, and the people of Khmer discover that actually human slaves are not as good as robot slaves. They're like, these people can't just do everything that robots can do, and also they have feelings, which kind of makes us feel bad. Farrell and Arzon do again manage to catch up with everybody. Farrell gets captured. Arzon, who can turn into an eagle, manages to get away, and the Darkling Lords threaten everybody else to get Arzon to turn himself in. So Arzon surrenders to save the others, and there is a lady there named Myrna, who is one of the Khmer people, and she is like, okay, that's messed up that he gave himself up to help these others. Maybe we should not have these people be slaves. So she ends up freeing them so that they can all actually, fight for themselves. So, meanwhile, Darkstorm is making all of the other Darkling Lords have gladiatorial battles for the staves, again, stave being plural for staff, that they stole from the Spectral Knights. So Mordred wants to compete for a staff, so he's put against Kravix, who is the absolute berserker who started the bar fight in the last episode, so that's fun. While all that is... The purpose of all of that is that it distracts them so that the Spectral Knights can get back in the vehicle and get their totems back. So now they are repowered, there's a big fight. Orzon, the leader of the Khmerites, is touched by the Fear Staff totem, and he hallucinates the robot slaves revolting against him and being enslaved himself, and then he renounces slavery forever. So in the end, the Spectral Knights win. The people of Khmer decide they're going to just live in New Valoric and learn to actually do manual labor, like, people are supposed to. There is a random character from Khmer who's shown up a few times in this named Balazar, who is extremely Jim Cummings, and he decides that he wants to stick around and do some work and maybe become a Spectral Knight himself, which would be cool if maybe one of the Spectral Knights wasn't a white guy. So,
Yeah.
but sadly, I guess that could have been a Series 2 toy, but that never happened. The end, an important lesson was learned by everyone, and again, that lesson was slavery is bad.
Yes.
Which, wow.
Yeah. And apparently Chase's voice actor looks like a wizard.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think Chase would just look like Axe Cop.
Yes.
Yeah, he should.
All right, and that does it for us for this week. We'll be back next week with more exciting Rescue Bots action. Until then, you can find us all over the internet. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Mastodon, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses at patreon.com/iaconunderground. We are finishing up here and heading into recording our April episode for the holiday, such as it is, of 420. We are going to be watching the classic anti-drug after-school special, Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue, which is wild.
Yeah, it's got similar vibes to Reefer Madness, but more cartoon nonsense.
And in my notes, I have lines like, "There's nothing cool about a fool on drugs," says Baby Kermit. That's about what we're in for. It is readily available because there was a VHS release. It's readily available on YouTube. With or without an introduction by George and Barbara Bush and their dog Millie. So that is going to be a lot of fun. As little as $1 a month to get access to our monthly Patreon specials, and they are usually a thrill and a half. It's just stuff we want to do that doesn't fit into the main series, stuff like this, and they're always huge fun. So that is patreon.com/iaconunderground.
All right.
Come to our Discord. It's posted on Twitter and on the web.
It
it's
is
on the website,
also
right?
on iaconunderground.net. Yes.
Okay.
And so next week we will be back with more Rescue Bots action as we solve a mystery and go back once upon a time.
Will we rewrite history?
No. Maybe we'll be watching that show that was on ABC for like 8 seasons that I never watched.
Oh.
What? You never watched DuckTales? What?
No. That show Once Upon a Time.
Oh, yeah, that seemed really weird.
You started referencing accidentally the DuckTales intro, and I just
no, but again, watch this month's, or listen to this month's Patreon episode for some more DuckTales.
Yes!
Truly, the lowest point of drug addiction is being berated in a park by some irate ducks.
Yes!
Yes.
So until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen, and back in my days, the cookies were $2 a box.
And I'm David.